guys, what's up? We're gonna discuss a little bit of something interesting today. So let's get this going. All right, so let's have a little bit of a discussion here, really quick. Let me pull this up. All right, let me see here. Alright, sorry, 1 sec. I'm just trying to pull this up. What is ASMR? So I'm using this thing and it's not giving me the response I'm supposed to get. Here we go.
ASMR stands for Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response. It's a term used to describe a tingling, static-like, or goosebump sensation in response to specific auditory or visual stimuli. Here's a breakdown. The sensation that typically starts on the scalp and moves down the back of the neck and sometimes through the spine. People who experience ASMR often report feelings of relaxation, calmness, and well-being. The triggers. These are the stimuli that can induce the ASMR sensation. Common triggers include whispering sounds, tapping or scratching sounds, soft speaking, the sounds of someone performing repetitive tasks, visual stimuli, such as slow hand movements, personal attention scenarios, like those in hair salon or doctor role-play videos. The popularity. ASMR has become very popular online, with countless videos and channels dedicated to creating ASMR content. People use ASMR videos for relaxation, stress relief, and to help them fall asleep. Scientific understanding. While ASMR is widely experienced, scientific research on the phenomenon is still ongoing. Studies have shown that ASMR can indeed produce physiological changes, such as a decrease in heart rate. In essence, ASMR is a sensory phenomenon that provides a relaxing and calming experience for many people.
Interesting. There's a pretty good response there. So that was Gemini. That was a pretty good response there. And, Sorry for the breakup in the sound. That was my fault. I had to switch so I could hear it. So hopefully you guys heard it okay. So yeah, I have done a fair bit of research on this myself. I was curious myself. I feel like there's a lot of people that are super based anymore about basically everything. And, like, there's going to be a ton of people that look at ASMR in a weird way instead of looking at it, exactly for what it is and what it helps people with and stuff like that. Like, I get that there's always with everything, there's always going to be some people that, use it for, something that's weird or whatever. You're always going to find that, okay? But you have to realize that with some people, or I should say probably a good majority of the people, they're not doing that. It's more, the other thing where, like, it listed all those examples there of, essentially, stress relief, and falling asleep and stuff. I know, that, the research that I've done has, sort of indicated such that basically it seems like ASMR is actually sort of an anxiety relief. As long as it's specifically focused on what each individual person likes, if that makes sense. So, like, it has to hit that exact trigger. Now, here's my my 2 cents. Anybody wondering about this, looking into this, scientists, anybody really, you want to know, like, where does this come from? Why do people suddenly feel this euphoric feeling off of, this anxiety relief nirvana euphoric feeling off of tapping some things or something like that? I'm gonna be honest with you. It's nostalgia. It's the same reason why everybody's so obsessed with the same game forever, or the same whatever, forever. Whatever it is about this thing, whatever it is, what are you doing over there? You're just sitting there. Whatever it is about this thing that, essentially it's bringing that euphoric feeling to this person because of nostalgia, because and like whenever they were younger or something like that, they were most at relaxed, most calm, and what, or whatever, most calm, most relaxed and stuff like that, and happiest when something like this was going on. And so, like, this sound was happening during that, and their memory is tied to this nostalgic sound that it's accessing. And so for basically forever, like, they have, just like a sound, for some people can be a bad trigger, it can be a good one because it's tied to a memory. Again, essentially somebody heard this sound. Maybe it's a fan. Maybe when you were younger, you always had a fan, or like just something simple like that, and this brings some calming. Like it's really sometimes something very, very simple for some people. So yeah. I can understand that. I definitely have, like, some of my own where it's like definitely there's distinctive sounds I always had a really good friend that uh they would they would just always be back in the old days when we did the sleepovers and stuff like that, you had friends come over and stuff. um he would always be in the chat rooms trying to like like find a girlfriend or just meet people and stuff like that. And I'd be trying to fall asleep, and he's just sleeping over or something like that. So he's using the computer, and he's just typing away. He's just typing away, and like like I got used to this, and like just like somebody like so other people might get used to taking a nap uh in a nice warm setting or something like that. Yeah, it's like the smell of coffee. Like when you wake up and you smell coffee, you're like, oh, that's nice. You know what I mean? It's very similar because some memory somewhere from when you were younger. You woke up and smelled coffee, and it smelled so freaking good. You woke up more. It perked you up. You wanted it. And then when you finally had it, it was so good. And this is what ASMR basically is again, it's that nostalgia. It's that memory of something, a sound that was playing during a happy time in your life. I mean, it doesn't have to be when you were younger too. It's just obviously it's in the past. I'm just saying like everything happens when you're younger, so that's why I'm saying when you're younger. It's just a matter of speaking. um so yeah, like for me, I mean that honestly, even what I was just talking about was something that was like it's not like I was like super young or anything like that. I'm talking like yeah, we were in our like 20s, I think. But yeah, like LAN party days and stuff like that. um like I'm like an early riser or something like that. I have a different shift than him or something like that, and he's just like on the computer. So yeah, and I'm out. Like I'm already out or something like that. And so like that's the point, is like I fell asleep to this sound, and so like that's why I like typing. And like obviously I've been able to figure that out, but like not everybody's necessarily gonna know that or think about it like that. And so for them, it's just again, it's this nice thing, where like again a memory is tied to this sound, and again, there's nothing weird about that. It's science. So like anybody that's being based and like always trying to make it like weird or something like that, like again, you have this problem. You'd always do this to project this thing onto people, where as soon as you find out that there's like some people that do this, immediately in your mind, everybody does this. So, please stop, because you're not helping anything. Hey, you walking away? You got the wrong kind of mindset. Yeah. So, anyway. ASMR, I don't have, like, I actually, like, here's my thing, is, like, I'll be perfectly honest with you, some of the ASMR, when I watch it, here's why some people are like that, and they think it's weird. I'll defend them only a little. Only a little, because I try to put myself in everybody's shoes and everybody's position. So, here's why I think they think it's weird. And granted, I understand. I will turn on an ASMR stream sometimes, and it's like, they're smearing some weird jelly on the mic, and like making sounds with their mouth, getting really close to the mic, whispering. Like, there's only so much of that like, to me, it is a little bit weird for me. So like, yeah, I'm like kind of like I'm just like, yeah, that's weird. I'm gonna freaking swipe right out of that. And so like versus like somebody that's just typing or something like that. Love that. Yeah, I mean like typing, awesome. It's just typing, you know, you know. But sounds like food, the mouth, whispering, uh, you know, for some people it does the opposite. It's sort of a gross factor. So you have to consider the fact that some people turn into those streams and they're like, ew. They're like, ew, man, what is this? So be respectful, be understanding, but I'm not gonna say too much about it. But there were some questionable things I've seen sometimes, so that's why I had the reaction I did before. But, um, just try to understand that for some people, um, there might be a reason for that you haven't considered. And I'm trying to be understanding of that too. Is like, all right, just swipe out, ignore it. Don't let them watch it. Who cares? It's just some whispering. So what? People like this. People like the sound of somebody eating food, or so what? Oh well, maybe to them it doesn't sound like that. Maybe to them it's like it sounds like something totally different. I don't know. That like it must, because that's the point. Obviously, you and I are taking it literally. So to us, it sounds like somebody's mouth, food, gross, saliva, gross. But to them, I don't know. I can't even imagine. That's the point. Or otherwise, I'd be like, here's why. So that's the point. Just be understanding with that. Like, I don't have no idea, but doesn't mean that it's not legitimate just as much as typing or other things. So like I like we got that one's pretty dark. Oh, that is a black one. Okay. I was just trying to find a black one. So I'm gonna do. So we're in a swipe feed. Why is there nobody in here? On Saturday night. With ASMR tags. Found that hard to believe. Never know, I might start doing ASMR. Yeah, like, what the heck? This is the stuff I'm talking about. Where it's very clear there's like, we've been sitting here 20 minutes talking about it, and three views. Concurrence capped at 1. We're in a swipe feed, man. This is what I've been talking about. They're not trending the stream at all. In 20 minutes. We're in a swipe feed. People would have swiped past already. Like, you put ASMR in a tag? Are you kidding me? Hashtag ASMR and there's nothing. I've been talking about ASMR, defining it, making some decent points. What the heck is going on, you two? Aside from the fact that, aside from the reports I just made to you, that you're very obviously trying to deny, and clear right here we're proving it. 20 minutes of the swipe feed, 3 views. And I just watched 2 concurrents come in here and the views aren't counted. As soon as I said something about how it's capped at 1, 2 concurrents, bam. Like I always say, they just move it up by 1 every time I say that. Oh, okay, cap concurrence. Oh, okay, move it up by 1. It's every time. It's every time. Like, what is going on with this traffic, YouTube? I'm about ready to just literally restart the stream. Yo, I'm getting ready to restart here and just like redo everything. Like, what is going on here? It's really weird. Yeah, like obviously that's not normal. You gotta rationalize that's not normal, man. It's not a normal thing to happen to a stream. It's supposed to gain concurrence and not just like sit at 1. Like that's the point. People are in that swipe feed. They're just swiping up. So why are we not in there? Why are you trying to say we're not in there? And don't try to tell me it's the resolution, because I've done that and changed that before and it didn't matter. So don't tell me it's that. Don't try to tell me it's that. It's not. Alright, and some more. I'm just saying, man. Like, that's really obviously not correct. That's what I'm saying. So, let me just see here. So we got... Right. That's right. Alright, so tapping. We're gonna do tapping here. I'm gonna say tapping. We're gonna do scratching. People like scratching. Oh, I'm not gonna judge. Alright, scratching. Yeah, I'm not here to judge. Soft speaking, whispering sounds, okay. The reason I'm doing this, is because, I've actually, back like a while back when I used to, this is partially why I mentioned doing podcasts before. Not because like other people that I know have mentioned wanting to do them too with me, but also because I've actually been told, probably I'd say at least a dozen times by different people, that I should do as ASMR, that my voice would sound good for ASMR. Yeah. I had somebody that doesn't even speak English. I'm pretty sure all she speaks is Spanish, like in chat the one time, like trying to tell me like I should do ASMR, and like I translated it and stuff because like I wanted to know what she was saying. And yeah, she was trying to tell me that my voice sounded good, and that I should do ASMR. And it was really nice of her to say that. So like, you know, I want to try to do that stuff, but like again, I just it was never something that I quite understood, I guess, it fully. And so like I guess wanted to spend some time figuring it out, thinking about it, how I want to do it, and then also like, you know, get feedback too, but because like, you know, like I said, I don't um, necessarily, like while I have a good voice for that, I don't necessarily know what people want me to like. If there's something specific like phrasing and stuff like that too. Does that make sense? Like what am I supposed to say? Do I say normal things? Do I be a streamer, or do I are there particular phrases people want me to say, like talking about food or something? Like, I don't know. I honestly, truthfully, don't know. Maybe that'll be something for Gemini we can ask here. All right, so hold on, let me like this is kind of my point. Like I wanna like talk to you guys about this. That's all. That's all. Like that's what we're discussing here. Um, and then also like trying to remove some of the weirdness from it for some people too, because like again, like that's I tend to be able to look at things from both sides of the equation. So like I can do that. I can, like I did earlier, like I was talking about earlier, where like I can understand why, with some people they would view it, a little bit weird, just because like I said, for them those sounds might weird them out, while other people it's relaxing. And so like you have to just consider, like people look at things differently, and might sound a little bit different. um let's see here. So this is actually quite interesting to me. I'm going to make a subsection here. I'm going to do a different color. Let's do purple. So it says visual stimuli. Do you want me to let's replay this here? It says visual stimuli such as slow hand movements. That's actually pretty interesting. So like slow hand movements. Now obviously like we all know hand movements are something I can do. But like are we talking like flowing hand movements? Like things like waves and stuff like that, because that that I can do. If that's what y'all like, I mean, shoo, get the martial artist to do it. Yeah, for sure, I can do that stuff. Um, so visual stimuli such as slow hand movements, but again, I don't know if that's you guys have to give me some feedback here, because again, I don't really watch some of this stuff. So there's but I am willing to give you the content. Um, so visual stimuli such as slow hand movements. Again, I realize that the chat is on a subscriber 5 day only. I realize that. Um, um, so just bear with me, okay? If you guys like this stuff, we're gonna talk about it, and if you like it, please subscribe. Uh, like we're gonna give it our best shot, and I like. All right, so I personally like the tapping stuff, so I would probably end up doing a lot of tapping stuff. You guys know I've done some typing stuff before. We actually did do a typing stream before. Got some views. I feel like it probably should have gotten more. So maybe we'll do it again sometime. But I obviously like the typing, um, and any other real tapping type stuff. Yeah, I'm cool with. It's usually works for me. So anyway, let me write this. You guys know why I'm writing this, right? Um, so writing things down, it's a memory thing. It's a pen and paper thing. I'm learning this visually, hands-on, kinetic, like, all that. Like basically every possible, learner type is covered because I'm looking at this, thinking about this, taking a note on this, and then I have to think about it long enough to write out the sentences too. So like the point is, if you want to learn something and you want to get better at it, a lot of time taking notes, as nerdy as it sounds, actually helps. So like when you want to research something, you want to learn something new, don't don't hesitate to take notes. And if typing is something where like you feel like you don't look at it enough, you're not looking at the screen enough, like I'll be honest with you, when I'm typing, I feel like I'm thinking about hitting the right keys more often than I'm thinking about what I'm writing. So for me, I want to write it on pencil and paper because I'm actually doing it, if that makes sense. That's how I learned to read and write. So since it's with pencil and paper, pencil and paper, I learned to read and write. That's how it's going to be much easier for me to learn something, is taking notes with pencil and paper. Now, I mean, sure, if you really, I mean, this day and age, it's not far fetched to believe somebody did learn on a keyboard instead, maybe. But if you did, like if that's your go-to and that's like your first thing, you really, even as a very very young person, you were using a tablet or a keyboard or something like that. That's a shame. That's a shame that your school did that. But if that's the case, yeah, all right, I can understand that for sure. But it probably shouldn't be. It really should not be if your school's teaching right. Because it's a motor function brain thing. You have to. You're cutting corners. Yeah, it's sort of like self-driving cars. No, I'm getting off topic. Anyway, visual stimuli. That's my visual stimuli. I'm just like. Yeah, let's do this. Let me just.
ASMR stands for Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response. It's a term used to describe a tingling, static-like, or goosebumps sensation in response to specific auditory or visual stimuli. Here's a breakdown. The sensation. It's often described as a pleasant tingling sensation that typically starts on the scalp and moves down the back of the neck and sometimes through the spine. People who experience ASMR.
Okay, listen. That whole tingling thing, can I be honest with you guys? I feel like it's different for some people, right? Y'all don't feel that in your spine. Who's describing it like that? Google? A doctor? I don't. It does not. I don't feel it there at all. I don't know about all at all. Um. It's extremities. You feel it, right? Yeah, like your fingers tingle and stuff like that. I don't know, like the spine. Is that like normal for like? Again, like this is my point. Is like I feel like this is the case. Like with some people, it is going to be a little bit different, and this might even contribute to, like some of the different sounds and stuff like that too. Maybe like I don't know. Maybe certain sounds have a different effect on the brain regardless of who you are. I don't know. I doubt it, but I guess that's possible. But anyway, it's just interesting to sort of like talk, interject and like talk about that type of thing for a moment. But anyway, I don't think that's the case. I really do think that it's just based on memory, like I said, and like tied to nostalgia, where essentially, like when you were like just at some point in your life there was something you were really happy, and a sound was playing. It's like just that's the point. Now that's the euphoric feeling, and that's why is because your nostalgia, your memory, your good and happiest moment is tied to that. So essentially, when you hear that again, it's like a trigger to just feel good. Like your memory just does that for you. And so like that's what we were talking about earlier. Um, is that's what I was saying is like anybody that wants to know about like the research of it, they're confused on why it happens. That's personally why I think it happens. um, I know there's like not an official scientific answer or anything like that. I think technically that's the answer. I don't need some scientist to tell me that's the answer, man. Like that's it. It's very obvious. Like I went through the story again of why I know it's typing for me. I know flat out why. So like that's the answer, man. Like I'm literally just telling you. Like it's really really basic stuff. It's as simple as just knowing that you were relaxed, you were most happy at this point in your life, and something there was another sound playing, and this was the good old days. Like this was the good old days. That this is your nostalgia. This is your happy, euphoric nirvana moment, and now essentially you're hearing the sound again, and it's taking you back to that. So hence why like too much of the stimuli it kind of ruins it. You ever notice that? Like if it's too much of it, it sort of kind of like ruins it for you a little bit. You have to space it out. You can't overstimulate. That's why they tell you not to overstimulate. Because if you watch it too much, it sort of kind of ruins it for you. That's how nostalgia works. Yeah. So it's definitely yeah. I mean, there's like so many points there where you could just like, yeah, okay, that makes sense. That makes it all adds up, if you follow that logic actually. So anyway, yeah. So like, all right. So for example, like you can sit here and extrapolate some of these trigger points. Like for me, um, I gave you guys that story, but like I'm sure it's a very common thing for typing and stuff. Like I said, I know for me, it was just the LAN parties, the sleepovers. I always had a friend that would just he would sleep over, and I don't know if it was that I was an early riser or I was just like passing out early or something like that. But I was always like falling asleep. Maybe he just stayed up late. He just always like never slept. But like, um, he would definitely just be typing, typing away, and like talking to like I don't know, like trying to meet friends, girls, whatever. I don't know. But the point is like he's just like or playing a game or something. He's typing away and stuff like that, and I'm just falling asleep to the sound of his typing. And like that's the point is like whatever time that was, the point is I was happiest. Like that's the point. Like yeah, it was the good old days. And so that typing of that friend doing that and stuff like that, that's why that's that trigger, because essentially I hear that and it takes me back to that time, and it's like yeah, you know and so that's what your brain does. It hears it again, and it just takes you back to that nostalgic moment in your life, when that sound was heard, and you had that moment. You had the good old days, and that sound was always consistent. It was fairly consistent. Like I said, for some people, it's a fan. Maybe you had a fan growing up. Some people, it's really. This is why I think some people they endlessly watch TV, because they always had a TV playing or something like that, and they can't put it down. But um, tapping, scratching, Tapping, you probably did you fall asleep to like the sounds of somebody working on a car in the garage or something, a wrench. Yeah, like I'm just trying to extrapolate, rationalize. That's what I would say is like essentially like, like maybe like your like a parent was a mechanic or something like that, and like they were always working on something, or like, and you would fall asleep, or with typing, same thing. Maybe your parent was like a CEO or an important somebody, was always in the office and had to take you with them, and you were they had a cot or something like that in the office, and you would just fall asleep to them typing and typing away. Like maybe, I don't know. And regardless of what was going on, they were good. They were nice. Like they treated you well, so you're happy. And you just fell asleep. You drifted off, and you just type. Just hear the typing away, and now typing does it for you. Yeah, I'm just saying, like, I'm just giving like examples of like things, of reasons why that possibly would be the case. Um. So like all right, yeah. So like obviously food sounds, we know then those are people that are really passionate about food, probably, or they had somebody, a parent, grandmother, whatever, that like was always cooking, and so like for some reason the sound of this, because they would always do this. I don't know. That's maybe you know. Um, I'll be honest with you. Does sizzling give you guys ASMR? I think it does, and I think Chipotle knows that. Do you remember the Chipotle ads that had like the sizzle and they made it like a thing? I think it's most people too. Like when you hear a sizzle on the grill. Yeah, that's extremely calming. It's a nice sound. And I think again it's tied to like essentially any time you've ever heard that sizzle, you're being given like something right off a frying pan. It's nice and warm, it's comforting. Your brain is tied to that memory. Yeah, people know this. It's not a mystery. I think that like advertising companies want to hide it. They don't want everybody to find out their secrets. Shut up! Shut this guy up! Shut this guy up! Damn it! It's true. I mean, isn't it? I think it is. Anyway, let's see here. Okay, so here's where I'm gonna discuss this a little bit. Personal attention scenarios like those in a hair salon or Dr. Play roll videos. Listen. Here's where you need to be understanding of people finding that a little bit weird. Please understand that. It's gonna sound weird. Just be understanding of that. And if you're understanding of it, maybe they'll be understanding of the fact that, like whatever your explanation is. Okay, well, I guess that makes sense. Like that's the point. Is like just meet each other halfway. Give the explanation, but then like also be understanding of somebody being a little hesitant with that. Like that's a little bit weird, But hey, accept it if like that's the point. Accept it when you hear that explanation. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Just look it up. Just figure it out yourself. Why would somebody like that? So, again, maybe you had a grandmother or somebody in your life, an aunt, that was a hairdresser. They always did your hair. those played with it, did stuff with it. Well, this would be girls usually, probably. Like. Now, I'm not talking about like guys. This probably isn't with guys usually. It's probably with females, right? I'm saying more for them for that one. But like all right. So the doctor one, again, understand that's gonna sound a little weird to some people. Um, I would think that most people this is affecting had some type of medical schooling, went to medical school, um, something like that. Like where they just spent some time in their life around a good bit of that, and that's why. Maybe. Just saying. All right. Alright, I'm trying to remember this shit. Tapping, scratching, whispering, slow hand movements. Hey, you. Yeah, let me, The sounds of somebody performing a repetitive task. I am confused about this one. Okay, so what repetitive task sounds do people like for ASMR?
It's fascinating how certain repetitive sounds can trigger such a relaxing response. Here are some of the most popular repetitive task sounds that people enjoy in ASMR. Tapping and scratching. This is a very common trigger. People enjoy the sounds of fingernails tapping on various surfaces or gentle scratching sounds.
Right.
Crinkling sounds. The sound of crinkling paper, plastic, or fabric is very popular. This includes things like the sounds of packaging or rustling clothing. Page turning. The soft, delicate sound of someone turning the pages of a book can be very soothing.
I agree
Keyboard
with that.
typing. The rhythmic clicking of keyboard keys, especially mechanical keyboards, is a widely enjoyed ASMR trigger. Personal grooming sounds. Sounds like brushing hair, applying makeup, or the gentle snipping of scissors. Food preparation sounds. Quiet sounds of chopping, stirring, or other gentle food preparation tasks.
I can understand that.
Writing and drawing sounds.
I can understand
Sounds of
that.
pencils on paper or markers drawing. Fabric sounds. Sounds of the rubbing of different types of fabric. Essentially, it's the combination of the repetitive nature of the sound and the often soft and delicate quality of it that
Yeah.
makes these tasks so effective as ASMR triggers.
Right. Okay. That's kind of what I figured. But again, it helps to get the info. So yeah, like the sounds of pencils and paper and markers drawing. So obviously, we're sort of doing a little bit of that already. That's this is the one day I was sort of like tapping on my mic, but I mean like it's pretty loud when I tap on my mic, so I would have to turn it down and do something specific. I have no nails whatsoever, so I don't know that I would do tapping with nails, but I could do other tapping. And hold on. Crinkling sounds. That's the one I need to remember. So paper. Plastic. Or fabric, huh? How does fabric make a crinkling sound? Makes a rustling sound. It's like sort of soft. Okay, I understand like turning pages of a book. That I understand. Tapping on various surfaces. Oh, fingernails tapping on various surfaces. Or gentle scratching sounds. Alright. Well, that was good enough for now, I suppose. Good enough. Good enough. I have a lot of Sharpies. Alright, let's, You know, it's pretty stupid, too, because, I even did this as people and blogs. I didn't do it as gaming. And, like, that's the thing, is, like, they're gonna sit there and try to tell me there shouldn't be more people cycling in and out of here. You realize how many people are in a freaking ASMR stream? Hold on. Betcha. Betcha. Betcha, betcha.
Okay, we're gonna. Oh, you guys want me to?
Yeah, like we're not even in the swipe feed with any ASMR streams. I'm swiping and it's like just all the normal stuff I normally see. Looped streams, scams, whatever. Whatever. You know what I'm gonna do? YouTube. You know what I'm gonna do? YouTube. Alright, let's play this game. I'm done with ASMR discussions and keystrokes. No lie, I saw somebody in a friggin' swipe feed doing this yesterday. This. And there's just like so many people watching it. It was just the most ridiculous fucking bullshit I've ever seen. Oh, let me change this one. Alright, we're gonna click Goku here.
一気に行くぞ。決着をつけてやる。
Oh snap. Oh, I just click him? Oh, I see.
行くぞ。
Alright, click on Android 18, okay. Combo code, okay. Drag Krillin. Oh, I see, okay. Now gather the rest of your hand on the Goku. Okay. We'll put Piccolo, we'll put Tien. We'll put Frieza, we'll put Frieza, we're putting Android 17, we're putting the whole can. This is what is this, like the combined Kamehameha or like a spirit bomb? Click on the combo button, okay. Combo your cards in the battle arena. This is what is this, just like all combo? What the heck?
ハメハメ。 スーパーサイヤ人をなめんなよ。
So can I just do combos whenever? Okay. Weird. Well, alright. I guess we just don't know yet. I have to wait till I... At the beginning of the match, each player plays one leader card and 50 to 60 card deck containing battle cards and extra cards on the deck. Okay, so 60 card deck. Sort of normal stuff here. Opponent's decks. That's actually a lot. Yeah, that's actually a lot. Please decide your deck. That's weird. Seems weird. Yeah, like, I think my deck would be up here, and my opponent's would be down here. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, why is my deck on the opposite side of the board? That seems so weird. Like, I get it, like, most people are right-handed, and so, like, when you play normal card games, you draw from your right hand, so most of the time, like, I get it, but... Draw 6 cards. Starting order will be played at the top of the screen, okay? This player's second hand will be shown here. Right. Oh, so we can mulligan, okay. Cool. This game will do 3 runners. Cool. So it's Texas Hold'em. After the cards have been moved into the life arena, the player going second receives 1 energy marker in the energy arena. Next to the energy markers, so Pure energy area. Opponent's energy area. Okay. Current status of recharging the energy area. You want to check recharging the energy area. Return proceeds in the following order. Change phase, main phase, end phase. Charge phase. Sorry, charge phase. Charge phase, change any cards you have that are in rest mode, active mode. Okay, so like tapping and untapping. Okay. Since you don't have any cards on the field, you can skip that part. Choose not to play for this game, try to play the Android 18. Oh, I keep calling it Energy Arena, Energy Area. Sorry. Misreading words. First play the Master Roshi battle cards in your hand in the battle area. Battle area. I keep saying arena. I'm thinking because it looks like the Cell Games board almost, but it's not, because the Cell Games board had like points and not little playing. But it kind of looks like that. You must play the you must pay the cost specified on the card that's within a total of 1 red energy. So like mana. Yeah, like mana. Yeah, like lands and mana, yada yada yada. Okay. Yep, I have one. He's one, right? That's okay. Okay. So this is interesting. Okay. I think I kind of get how that works. Okay. So, battles can be conducted in the main phase, but an exception to this is the player going first cannot attack on their first turn. As such, you can now end your turn. That's weird. That kind of reminds me of in Magic, like, you don't draw. You know what I mean? Like, if you go first. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, because, like, you already drew, we just drew our hands, you know what I mean? Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Oraの方が強かったみてえだな。I get it.
He's just like sacrificing cards over there to play better ones. That actually kind of makes sense. That's sort of kind of how DBZ works. You know what I mean? Like, Goku would just take forever to get there. And everybody else is like dying. Well, wait, why am I clicking on Trunks? Well, yeah, I mean, that's obvious. Yeah, that's obvious. Okay. Alright. You gotta click Frieza's combo. Cool. I mean, like, this is pretty self-explanatory at this point. Okay. Drag Whis. Whis is awesome. Alright.
Oraの方が強かったみてえだ
One
な。
more, I think. It's pretty interesting so far. That's cool. It's like a wall. Yeah, or something with taunt in Hearthstone.
一気に行くぞ。決着をつけてやる。
Or use Vegeta to attack Vegeta. Oh, okay. This is pretty complicated, to be honest with you. There's a lot going on here.
一気に行くぞ
Like, a lot of it was like self-explanatory, but now, like, some of this, well, you kind of have to do here in order to make certain things happen. I'm sure, like, it's pretty self-explanatory once the game gets going. Start playing. Probably. Oh, I see, okay. Yeah, this shouldn't be too bad.
行くか
Alright.
スーパーサイヤ人をなめんなよ Something tells me if you want the good shit. You know what I mean? Red sleeves, that's cool. Well, I can get a pack. Well, I can get actually 7. I'm gonna do 1 for now. Wow. Okay, getting Bardock was really freaking cool. And Fusion Resurrection was cool. Bardock wasn't a Super Saiyan.
It doesn't even say that either. But his hair. What the hell? Why'd they give him Super Saiyan Goku hair? Okay. The purpose, the big deal behind Goku going Super Saiyan is he was the first one in like 1,000 years or something like that, right? Like that's the point. And then everyone else after that started figuring, like Vegeta, that you know, like that's the point. Like Bardock wasn't a Super Saiyan, otherwise he would have defeated Frieza. Right? And that what happened? Or like, am I just not remembering that correctly? I'm pretty sure that's right. That's right. I got Boo. I saw Boo. So am I supposed to like make a deck? Tickets. Oh man, Gogeta. Vegeta was cool too. Oh man, this is tough. Obviously want this, or this. Can I read the... Well, I got Vegito instead. Yes! I ended up getting Super Saiyan Blue Goku. Okay, so that's cool. Regular Goku. Go Tanks, that's awesome. Is that an instant transmission? Spirit Bomb? Cool. Well, I don't want to create one. I want to choose this. practice game. Or just go solo play. Calendar solo play. Oh, what the hell's the point of this big go button if we don't do anything? Do I have to do a practice game? But I already just did the tutorial. I don't want to do a practice game. I want to do freaking solo play. Why is it grayed out? Yeah, it's grayed out. That's weird. I can do free match just fine. That's so weird. I need more cards now. Change my mind. I want Boo back. Can I bring him out back? I don't want to use. I don't want. Damn it. Man, I gotta get used to this. It's definitely, definitely use all of my cards. And, keep it.
これこれどうした
Oh, okay, hold on. I don't think I can do it again. I'm still learning. Oh, okay. Alright. How the hell? Why can I not? What the hell is this shit? Why is he resting? It's like the second turn in a row, right? I don't know about this. I don't know about this fucking game. I mean, I think I'm sort of getting it. I just, again, I don't know about it. Seems cool. I'm just gonna.
最強の魔人の誕生だ。
So he's charging up now, and then I. Oh, he freaking do man. Oh no, those were pretty good. Shit. You take a chance to use it once in a while and try it out. Alright, first up. What do I do? Do I guard? Do I be able to guard somehow? Shouldn't I be able to guard? I guess not. I guess maybe some don't. I don't know. He seems to be guarded. Maybe he's just like, he has a card for that or something. I'm not seeing that. Forget exactly. Like, I know I obviously remember the few stuff. No! Hopefully this works good. Hopefully this actually like does something. I'm dumb. I skipped the attack. I'm dumb. I'm just done with this. I'm done with this right now. I skipped the attack. Wait, this is it's really.
すぐ楽にしてやる。どうだ。
Oh wait, hold on. Use my defense phase.
これこれどうした
Phases. Why is he taking so long? Saw that, right? Went straight from offense to defense. It's skipping my offensive step. What the fuck? I saw it. It literally skipped my offensive step. It was like offense defense. He gets one. Oh, I'm gonna die. What the hell, man? It was like he powered up for no reason. Like, it's just skipping my whole attack step entirely. You saw that, right? Like, every single fucking time I had a chance to attack, it was like, nah, we'll skip that. What the fuck? What kind of piece of shit game is this? Yeah, I'm done with this. I genuinely think it's just not very good. I think it falls short with like the bugs or confusing steps. Like, why are all these steps happening and skipping and being weird? Why isn't it just put some cards out? I like the combos and stuff like that, but why couldn't I attack every fucking time it was my turn to attack? Like, that doesn't make any sense at all. I clearly have a hero there that I just couldn't attack with. Made no sense to me. And I had all those cards over there on the left side, too, ready to go, so, like, I feel like you should have had attack. Like, I realized I could, like, I think I could pull those out, too, but, like, the point is, shouldn't I get an attack step? Like, it just wasn't getting one. That's so weird. That was weird. That was just weird to me. What the heck is this? Well, anyway, I was just here to talk ASMR initially, and then we just started playing that a little bit, but, I don't know, I might do something else, I might not. I'm gonna end this one, though. I'm just gonna end this one. But, like I said, I might do something else, I might not. Yeah, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. And, again, the point was to just, talk about, ASMR a little bit, my opinions on it. That's it, have a little bit of discussions on it. And then we started playing that card game, so. It does say now playing a card game, so just realize, like, if you watch the beginning of the stream, it's going to be a bunch of discussions about, like, ASMR and stuff like that. We were talking about that earlier, so. Yep. Thank you for watching. Appreciate it.